Hello everyone, I'm super excited to bring you just an amazing piece of gear. Just recently got the RodeCaster Pro. If you're a content creator, if you're a live streamer, a podcaster, this little piece of gear is going to be the end all be all for you as far as what you're able to do. When you're live streaming or when you're doing a podcast, you want to have complete control over your audio. This is like vitally important to be able to do this. And let me just check something here because I'm not seeing my but that's all right. We don't even need to see it. When you're doing these sorts of things and creating content, having great audio is going to be a big part of what it is that you're able to do. This is a solid piece of gear. I love the pads over here where I can just interject music. You know, we've got sound effects, the whole nine that you're able to do, laughter, just a bunch of little things that you're going to be able to use to just add to the production value of what it is that you're doing for your podcast or your live stream or whatever. My microphone, I just have one mic input right now, which is on fader 1. You can add up to 4 microphones that can plug in right into the back of the RodeCaster Pro, be able to control that audio, even USB inputs if you want to add in a laptop or even your iPad, things of that nature. Also, we have a phone input here where you can directly plug in your iPhone or your smartphone directly into this unit and be able to bring live calls in on this as well, even using something like a Skype or anything like that. You also have the Bluetooth button that you can connect your phone, your iPad, whatever is Bluetooth connectable, you're going to be able to connect to it. We've got the big record button right there. This takes one of those mini SD cards right in the back, and I'll show you that as well. All the stuff that's on the back. You've got your headphone jack, you've got the volume controls for all of your headphones because you can plug in up to 4 of them as well, and then your master audio right there. This fader here is for the fader for all of these pads over here, which are completely programmable for what it is that you want to do. And what I'll do here as well is I want to share my screen with you to kind of show you the interface that comes with this as well. Now, these are like all the pads, the stuff that's programmable, but you can even go to different banks and show you can add in more. Like now we're on this particular bank. I can go ahead right here on screen, press that, or on my pad, make it so that, I mean, you can have so many of these things here in regards to what it is that you're actually looking to do. I'm trying to pull some stuff over here and down just a bit, but you can just add so many different sound effects and they're completely customizable. Just go ahead and hit the plus sign and just add whatever audio it is that you want. Now, one of the other great features of this is that everything that's on the RodeCaster, it comes with an app that you can just pull up and see everything that's going on. I have my stuff set basically straight out of the box. I made some little tweaks to this, but the sound quality and audio quality is completely up to you. If you don't know who Afix is, it's got Afix on board, and Afix is an audio and is a amazing audio processing unit. So we've got the high pass. High pass is where you just want to take out all of that low end rumble that nobody hears anyway, so you can just pass that out. You've got the noise gate. This is where you can take out your background noise. Sometimes you'll hear like room noise, you'll hear a little hum or a little hiss. You can basically set this threshold so that you can literally take out your background noise and have this amazing sound like what you're hearing me right now. Also, there's a de-esser. I had to set this for myself at these particular settings so that all of those S sounds, those sibilant sounds, aren't so harsh. A lot of times when you've listened to audio or video, you've heard that harshness in the S sounds. You can take that out. And oh boy, the compressor. I have it pretty much set right out of the gate where it is. I didn't make any tweaks, I don't believe at all. I think just a threshold I made some tweaks. But as you're fine tuning this for yourself, you're going to be able to hear all of that. And oh my goodness, the affix, the Aural accelerator, as well as the big bottom. The big bottom is talking about your bass. The Aural exciter gives you a little bit more clarity and also on a higher end. And as you have your headphones on and you're listening to all of this, you're going to be able to hear all of this. So even though I'm showing you the interface through the app, all of these settings literally are set the same way on your on the actual unit itself. So what I'll do, let me just show you here. I can go into the settings like for my mic, right? And it's going to show me there, and I've got the microphone and all of that and my levels. I can go into the audio processing. All of that stuff is there. You see the high pass filter, the noise gate, all of that stuff is right here as well on the unit. You can look at the compressor and you can see how all of this works. So you can either set this thing up by going directly to here, right on the unit, or you can go right into what I showed you before with the app that comes with it. And so as I'm in here, I'll just show you, you just go up to the RodeCaster Pro and you'll see the things that are down there, and you just open up effects editor and it opens up this effects editor for you here, and you can go through all of that. Let me just say, this has been, this year, 2021, my most exciting purchase has been this, because of all of the things that I'm able to do with this. The clarity that I'm able to get, the audio quality that I'm able to get is utterly amazing. You're going to find this piece of gear to be usable for podcasting, for live streaming, even for voiceover work that you want to do. You can hear the quality of this. I've done other reviews on like the microphone that I use. I'll be doing others as well. But this one piece of gear, because of the functionality, has been a game changer for me. Back in the day, I remember trying to take live calls like 10 years ago, and all the gear and equipment I had to have. Now, the Rode Pro, the RodeCaster Pro from Rode is all in one unit. You're able to bring in the audio from any device that you want. You're able to program the pads any way you want, with music, with sound effects. All of this is important, even onboard recording. I showed you that, or I'll just show you again while I'm talking about it. This big button right here, record. You pop in that mini SD card, you're going to have your recordings pristine right there to be able to pull into whatever audio editor you want to use with that. You know, this piece of gear, I can't ever see replacing this. And I have had gear that I have replaced over the years, but this right here, for the amount of content that I produce, the level of content that I want to produce it at, get the RodeCaster Pro. Get the RodeCaster Pro. It is going to definitely up your game, improve your sound quality, and the production value of all of your live streams and podcasts. Get it now.